I'd just like to welcome the Board of Directors from SNA to this presentation. Thanks for coming out. My name is David Nato, and I'm here to discuss cultural competency within our organizations to assist in our partnership running smoothly. I understand there might be some concerns about misunderstandings because your employees and clients come from all over the world. So what I'm going to do here is maybe just kind of settle down, clear the air a little bit, and help us get a better understanding of where both sides are coming from. So, for us anyway, we feel that cultural competency is very important. Within our organization, it's going to refer to the ability for us to interact effectively with people from different cultures. This will be defined by a set of values, principles, behaviors, attitudes, policies, and structures that will enable us to work effectively cross-culturally. And if you don't mind, I have prepared some notes that I will be reviewing from time to time. So with the integration of our world markets and globalization, cultural competence is needed as the basic ability for any interaction. It is necessary to improve the sensitivity and understanding for others' values and ways of living or thinking. It's important for us as an organization, as Spokes of Hope Worldwide, to reflect on our own personal experiences. That will force us to analyze specific personal cultural events, and it will help us and it will assist us in identifying our own cultural biases. So what we've done personally is we've had all of our employees take a couple exercises that will help them evaluate their own biases. One was a cultural autobiography, and the other was a learning about others worksheets. We've had positive results so far, and it's enabled our employees to get a better understanding of cultural competency. So some questions we had our employees ask themselves are, what do they know about the cultures that we're going to be working with? What do they think about these cultures? Where did they learn this information, and how they form these opinions? So we also asked our employees to think about the effects of biases and how to remain aware of them. It is necessary to eliminate our own biases as well as being self-conscious and transferring our own values and views in an appropriate way. There are also some considerations and knowledge that will help the upcoming partnership run smoothly. What we plan to do is practice cultural relativism when responding to unfamiliar cultural clues. It's the practice of assessing a culture by its own standards rather than viewing it through the lens of one's own culture. We're also going to be conscious of the words that we'll be using. Words are also very specific to a culture. We'd like to become familiar with the culture or cultures we're interacting with to prevent any misinterpretations. So in conclusion, with our newly formed partnership, cultural competency within our organization is necessary in eliminating our own biases as well as becoming self-conscious and transferring our own values. It's important for us to remember the definition of cultural competency and cross-cultural relationships. We'll revisit the questions that we discussed earlier to help us learn about the cultures of others and remain aware of the effects of our own biases. Lastly, we're going to continue to practice cultural relativism and become familiar with the cultures that we plan on interacting with. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.